The Mahabharata is the soul of India. This ancient epic has shaped countless generations. Its verses echo through time, carrying wisdom and morality. The Mahabharata is more than a tale of war. It reflects the complexities of life, duty, and destiny. At its core, the Mahabharata is about dharma. It explores the nuances of right and wrong. Characters face impossible choices. Their decisions shape the fate of kingdoms and common folk alike. The Mahabharata is vast, with 100,000 verses. It offers insights into ancient Indian culture, politics, and spirituality. Even today, its themes resonate, grappling with power, ambition, and the consequences of our actions. Vyasa is more than just the author of the Mahabharata. He is a sage, a seer, a bridge between the mortal and divine. Vyasa's own story is woven into the fabric of the Mahabharata.
Born to the sage Parashara and the fisherwoman Satyavati, I was destined for greatness. My wisdom was vast and deep. I understood the complexities of Dharma and human nature.
Vyasa's divine inspiration came from Brahma himself.
I took up this sacred task with reverence and determination. I meditated for years, absorbing cosmic knowledge. My role was to interpret divine wisdom into a form humans could understand.
Vyasa needed a scribe who could keep up with his thoughts. The gods sent Lord Ganesha, the elephant-headed god of wisdom.
I set a condition. I would write without pause, but Vyasa must dictate without interruption.
Vyasa agreed, but he too had a condition. He asked Ganesha to understand each verse before writing it down. This clever request gave Vyasa time to compose the next verses, and so began an extraordinary collaboration. Vyasa's words flowed like a mighty river. Ganesha's hand moved with divine speed, capturing every nuance. When Vyasa needed a moment to think, he would compose a complex verse. This gave him time to plan the next part of the story. The Mahabharata took shape, a blend of divine inspiration and cosmic wisdom. Our story begins in the kingdom of Hastinapura. King Shantanu ruled with wisdom and compassion. His heart yearned for love.
Fate answered his prayer in the form of a beautiful woman.
She was Ganga, the sacred river goddess in human form. Shantanu was smitten and asked for her hand in marriage.
Ganga agreed, but with a condition: he must never question her actions.
Blinded by love, the king agreed. Their marriage was blissful at first. Ganga gave birth to a son, but then she drowned the child in the river. This tragic scene repeated 7 times. Shantanu's heart broke with each loss, but he kept his word. When their 8th child was born, Shantanu could bear it no longer.
As Ganga moved towards the river with the infant, he cried out, begging her to stop. In that moment, the spell was broken.
Ganga revealed the truth behind her actions.
The 8 children were Vasus, celestial beings cursed to be born as mortals. By returning them to the river, I was freeing them, all except the last child, who was destined to live a long life on earth.
Ganga named him Devavrata. She explained that he would grow to be a great warrior. With these words, Ganga disappeared into the river, taking Devavrata with her.
Years passed. Shantanu ruled, but his heart ached for his son. One day, he saw a young man performing incredible feats by the Ganges. Ganga returned Devavrata to Shantanu, explaining that she had raised and trained him. Shantanu embraced his son, giving him a new name, Bhishma.
Years after Ganga's departure, Shantanu fell in love with Satyavati. Her father would only allow the marriage if Satyavati's future son would be heir to the throne. Bhishma was already the crown prince.
Shantanu couldn't ask his son to give up his birthright. Bhishma learned of the situation and approached Satyavati's father. Bhishma made a solemn vow to renounce his claim to the throne and remain celibate for life.
Bhishma's sacrifice stunned everyone. Satyavati's father agreed to the marriage. Shantanu blessed Bhishma with the power to choose the time of his own death.
Satyavati became queen and gave birth to 2 sons. Bhishma's vow set in motion events that would shape Hastinapura's future. His decision, made out of love and duty, would echo through generations.